Hi guys, today I will do a tarot reading with messages of your higher self. So lately I've been talking a lot on how important it is for us now to integrate habits that support us to move into our higher consciousness and a higher version of who we can be. So embodying a frequency that aligns us more with our own inner truth. And today we're going to look into what habits you can build on to get into this new version, into this higher version, and to get more aligned with your higher self in your daily activities. So we're also going to see what messages your higher self has in store for you and the habits you can embody to be more present into his or her energy. And today we got two piles. The first pile is this puppet. It's a protection puppet and it comes with the clear quartz. I hope you can see it. And the second one came with this. It's not a jaspis, but I think it's a moakite stone, and it's very grounding. Together with this shell I found somewhere on the beach. I think it was in France, but I'm not sure though, because I've been having it for a very long time. So that's pile number 2. I will have a close-up of these two piles, and when you intuitively feel that one of the objects or one of the stones resonates with you, you can go forward and click on the timestamp and see what messages are there for you. So I hope to see you there, and make sure you subscribe to my channel to see more of these videos and to support me. It will help me a lot. And yeah, let's move forward. Bye. Welcome to your reading. Today we're going to look at what messages your higher self has for you. And what habits you can incorporate into your life to get more aligned with her or him. So first of all, you chose this protection puppet, which tells me that at this moment in time, you're really protected. Your angels, your guides are highly protecting you, and you're going into a phase of alignment, I would say, also with the clear quartz, which tells me that at this moment it's very important for you to clear your energy constantly, because the more you do this, the easier it will be for you to feel protected and to feel aligned with your higher self. So that's the first message I have for you. I will start off with the Light Seeker's Tarot to see what messages are there for you. So okay. So Sir Spirit, what messages does the higher self about that's for them? Okay, I already know, so this is not for you. What messages does the higher self about number 2 have for them, and what habits can they incorporate to get more aligned with their higher self? Yeah, what I hear is the word balance. So balancing your masculine and feminine energy is very important for you at this time. So make sure you, after every time you've been active, make sure there's also a place to rest, to get back on the ground, be in the forest, to really make sure that you balance out your doing and your being. So every time you've been doing a lot, make sure you rest afterwards or in between, to keep these aspects of yourself in balance. Yeah, you're birthing a new creation. That's something your higher self also wants to let you know. And in this creation, you're going to work together with other people. And this will strengthen your possibilities. Okay, so one last card. Okay. What messages does the higher self? Okay, thank you. On the back of the deck, we have the Six of Cups. The King of Cups, the Ten of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the Six of Swords, the Judgment, and the Three of Coins. Okay. So what I first of all notice is that your higher selves want you to move into the King of Cups energy. You've been in a very mental energy. I also heard that you felt judged by your surroundings a lot. And you actually felt the needs and the calling to work together in a team. But it has been feeling like you've have had to do all these things alone, and you had to move forward and leave away or leave a certain toxic relationship, energy, situation, and it's like you've been running away from it, and you went focusing on new horizons that are there to come with the Ten of Swords, and you're detaching from this mental energy. Also, the Judgment card here, you see this almost ballerina, this dancer, moving out of her heart. So it's like you've been feeling your heart calling, and where maybe at first it was whispering, you're feeling more attuned to it. And one of your heart callings is also working together with a team, with people that inspire you and build with you instead of against you, and are not envious of your success but supportive of it. So your higher self wants to let you know that even though times have been hard and you've been moving in a more mental energy that might have felt very stagnant, she or he wants to let you know that you're moving into new horizons, you're becoming a higher version of yourself, and now it's more the time to balance the skills and to make sure you meditate a lot to stay aligned with the truth of your being, to make sure you are aligned with your own energy, to clear your energy of all the toxic energies it takes on. So make sure you protect yourself before you start your day, before you go out. Make sure you have this white light surrounding you. Make sure you energetically cleanse yourself when you come home. Take a shower, take a bath, drink a lot of water to get the energy moving, and to empty your mind and all these mental illusions by attuning to your higher self through meditation, through dance. Also, what I'm hearing is a certain club. So you might have felt a calling to align with a certain group of people that are more aligned with you, with your ideals, with your beliefs, with your spirituality maybe. And your higher self is saying, go for it. If you felt this calling and this message is for you, go for it. Do not hesitate. Go into this direction and see what what happens for you, because there are people that want to work with you, there are people that have the same dreams, that have the same beliefs, and make sure you connect with these people, because it's essential for your growth and it's essential for your well-being. Okay, let's move on. So the Osho Center, actually I feel called to use the angel card, so that's what I will do. It's an oracle. It's in Dutch though, so I will do my best to translate what's on it. But most importantly, I will just connect with the energies of the cards and the symbolisms. Yeah, also if you've been seeing a lot of crows lately, because all these are crows, it are your spirit guides making sure you are on the right path and you go forward, because all these cards are also quite forward moving. So, yeah. Okay, spirits. What messages does the higher self about number 1 have for them? What messages of habits that they can incorporate we have for pile number 1? I would like to have 3 cards, so 1 more please. Okay, so as I'm shuffling these cards, I also noticed that it takes quite some time to get the cards out. It might also be a representation of how things have been moving for you. You might have been moving like you were constantly held back, and things have been very slow, but what I'm hearing is rejection is divine protection. So this time, this energy that was surrounding you was not ready yet to be fast moving, and even though you felt like you needed to go fast or move away from something quickly, yes, confirmation. Think again. This was the universe protection you. That's what I was wanting to say. Take action. Yes, with all these cards now, it's also telling me that after this time of stagnation, it's very important for you to have mental clarity, to make sure you have a clear mind and you can make clear objective decisions and take action towards what your higher self is calling you to do. So one of the things we had was connecting with like-minded people, with a community, but also balancing your masculine and feminine energy. So not going into this overdoing aspect of the masculine energy where it becomes suffocating for you, but more having this dance between doing and being, resting and working, and really making sure you move through these through both of these energies during your day, and not come home and be fully exhausted because you've been so much in your masculine and pushing through. And you know, it's okay to take action, but also make sure you have time to go inward with the King of Cups and to make sure you clear your mind, have time to think about the decisions you want to make, to feel out what energies are moving through you and where you need to go and where you want to go. So make sure you keep these both energies in check. That's a clear message I get from your higher self. So make sure your energy stays clear by balancing both of these energies out in your energy center. Yes, you're definitely moving, because on the back of the deck we have the card Abundance, and the situation will improve. So what I see for you and I feel for you is that you will definitely going into a place where your life will be more heart-centered. And that's what your higher self is also calling you to do now, to make sure like you speak your truth, you speak your heart's truth, to recognize your own heart's truth, because the more you will do this, the more it will liberate this higher version within yourself that's already been birthed in creation, I'm hearing. So it's like you have been thinking about doing something. Maybe for some of you, you've been thinking about doing a certain project, a certain movie. I also hear. You've been having this creative idea for some time now, and now is the time to take action to it. The swords are also a very, sorry for that, the swords are also a very, especially this one, it's a very, like, he just like runs and has his armor with him, and he's ready to go into battle and to move forward and to jump in on his bicycle or on his motor bicycle and to just go for it. And with this one, it's also leaving things behind and going into clear waters again. But then there's also this illusion and this rain that needs to wash away this old baggage. So that's something that also can be for you. It's the time now to release the old and get into the new. That's the message I have here. Yeah. And the habits that will support you is to align with like-minded people that will inspire you, and to balance your masculine and feminine energies, and meditate, and make sure you stay aligned to your own being, your own energy. Yeah. Because the future looks very bright for you, I have to say. Yeah. Oh, I feel like I want one more card. So, one last message from this. Oops. I will pick one. Yeah, okay. Wait. Yeah, so this is a very contradicting message as first. But what I see here is that these both hold their hands almost, at their heart space. So make sure before you go into something new, make sure before you jump into decisions, you connect back to your heart. Because your mental energy can sometimes, we're all conditioned, we all have certain coping mechanisms working inside of our brains and inside of our being, and make sure to reconnect back to your heart, to make sure that you make aligned decisions with your higher self, that you make time for your higher self to come through. Your higher self wants to let you know that this can happen if you go inwards and connect back to your heart before you make any decision. Because when you will do this, things will move forward very quickly, and you will take aligned action, inspired action even, that will bring you, that will shorten the path towards success and towards abundance. So that's a clear message I got for you. Well, number one, I am going to take some last messages from the Starlight Oracle to see what your starseed family and your higher self have in store for you. Okay, what messages does the higher self of file number 1 have for them, Spirit? it's a lot. I actually wanted to take 3, so I'm gonna take these. A new earth. It's happening now. Hold your vision. Child of the cosmos. The power of the universe is inside of you. Inner earth, you will survive this. Solutions and a new beginning. I think these cards speak for themselves and are just some messages your higher selves wanted to bring to you. I think they're quite clear, so I do not feel like elaborating on them. So these are your messages, palm number 1. I hope you like this reading, and leave a comment on how this resonates for you, and because I really enjoy reading your stories and hearing about this. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel to see more of this content. And I wish you a beautiful day. Big love, Sabi. Bye. Hi, pal number 2. Just these 2. And welcome to your reading. Let's move it here. Okay, so we're gonna start off with the Light Seeker's Tarot to get an overall energy of your higher self. Yeah, so the first thing I get also with the shelf and just opening the cards with this one is that your creativity is opening at this time. I also heard Kundalini energy, so you might be in a time where you're experiencing a lot of joy and a lot of passion and creativity for your life, and all that you are creating. It can either be cooking a meal, having these creative sparks in whatever fields or whatever ways you express your creation. I hear dancing, I hear painting. Also, with the Shisho, and this one also reminds me of this, is that you are in a period where maybe the goddess Aphrodite is very present in your energy and helping you to birth new creations. So it might be, I don't know if you're close to the sea or have time to go to the sea, it might be really relaxing for you to get into the sea or be close to it. Because our sacred energy, it's where our creativity comes from, is the holds the element of water. And to connect with water, either it be the sea or a lake or a river, I would suggest free-flowing water, because it has more power and it holds more information, more data and more codes. So it also helps you to be near this, be near water, to even ground more in your own creativity, and to make it less overwhelming as well. Yeah, make sure that you actually can, also with this crystal, it's very grounding, make sure you actually have the energy and the grounding aspects of your creativity. So make sure you go into nature, be near water, to make it more easy for you to ground all these creative ideas and to get also more focused in it. But overall, your higher self wants to let you know that just move forward and express these creative sparks in your own way, and have fun while doing it, enjoy life, and allow your sensual self to enjoy a piece of dark chocolate, for example, to the most intense ways, because this is your birthright. Yeah. Pile number 2, I'm really sorry, my camera just went off because the battery was empty. So we're back again, and this also made sure for me that we need to clear the energy, because I also felt some overlapping energies with the cards from pile number 1. So make sure these are cleansed. Yeah, also with, I also got this message for pile number 1, is that it's very important to clear your energy. This might also be for you, and for you it's more, for them it was more their mental energy, but I get for you that it would be, just like I said before, going to water, and because you're experiencing a lot of emotional energy, it's what I'm feeling. And to make sure that you also release this, so water will be very beneficial for you. Oops. Yeah, the last ones. So, okay, now that the energy is cleared out, we will move forward. Okay. Now we'll just leave the sage here for a bit. I feel called to use the Osho Center for your pal, and together with the light superstar, so that's what we're going to do. I did it a bit differently for the first pile, but you know, energies are different, so that also means that the reading for every pile will be different. With these cards, I'm also always making a mess of it. Yeah, but that's okay. Higher self of pile number 2 of the seashell. What messages do you have for them, and what habits can they incorporate to align more with you? Oké, nog één. Oké. We have the card Go Within. The card Exhaustion. The card Letting Go. Trust. And the Fool. Major Arcana. So let's put it here. Yeah. Okay. So something your higher self wants to let you know is what I talked about earlier, is that if you become get into this fiery energy that is too not too passionate, but if you feel super passionate, we can often become so enthusiastic. And I also noticed this for myself, because you have all these new ideas and these new sparks of inspiration, and it can make you feel very overwhelmed and exhausted, because in this human experience we have limited time, and even though our minds and our energy is so expansive and so creative, it can be hard to not put everything into practice, to not make everything physical, because it's so much. And at a certain moment in time, because I also saw the card Laziness underneath somewhere, if all these, also with the card going within, if all these voices, all these energies, all these creative sparks are not birthed, we can often feel bad about it. We can often... what I'm also experiencing now, I notice, is that I feel quite ungrounded. So it's like my head is going into every direction. And it's like I get this thought, and then I go on to this, and then I go on to that, and it's like... So the message from your higher self is to center. To let go of all these voices and to follow this inner voice, because there is one solution, there is one spark, there is one thing that you can do right now and step into. And that means that there is also this emotional release that needs to happen. And when we go inward, we can feel and soften into this and notice what we've been holding on to. We can give it back to the water, what I just said. Give it back to the water and allow it to release. Because if you will hold on to this, and if you would, stay in this energy that goes in all these directions, you're going to feel burned out, you're going to feel exhausted. So make sure you focus, make sure you go within and find this one focus point, and from that you can go into the full energy and take this leap of faith. Because this one idea, this one creation that wants to be birthed, this one spark of inspiration, this whatever it be, might also be writing, I hear, and I also see a book, so I'm not really sure. It can be different for all of you. But if you are clear on this one thing, it would, your higher self is telling you, go into this. Focus on it and get into this full energy. Have this unwavering trust that the universe will catch you there. Because this Kundalini energy, this creative energy is flowing through you with a reason, and the universe wants to express you, has expressed this to you, but because you've been focused on so many different things, it is hard for the universe to catch you and to help you build this. Yeah. So that's a clear message I have for your higher self and the universe. I feel for you, you're quite connected to your higher self. That's why I'm talking more about the universe. Because I feel you're quite aligned to this version of yourself, and you have been tapping into parts of your soul, and you have a clear sense of who you are. So now is the time to explore this new thing and to get clear what it is for yourself and make an actual plan. Like, if we're too much in our feminine energy, we can go everywhere. It's this chaotic energy that can, when not expressed rightly, can go with the flow and go in every direction. And what the universe is calling you to do now is that this is okay. First of all, I want to tell you this is okay. You can still use this feminine energy, it's beautiful, but make sure you also focus. Make sure you are in a state of clarity, in a state of harmony. Make sure you have a clear mind, a clear emotional body. Clear out all the clutter and get focused. Because the more you will do this, you will be in this flying energy of unwavering trust, of new beginnings, of the childlike energy of wonder instead of feeling exhausted. So that's maybe also a warning message from your higher self from where you are now and where you actually can and need to go. So yeah, that's beautiful. So let's get a message from your angels. What messages does the higher self have for pile number 2? What habits can they incorporate into their daily activities? I'd like to have one more. I'm also feeling now, this calm. So expressing all this, just like I did now, expressing what you're going through can also calm you and make you aware of it. So maybe write a letter to yourself or write in your diary how you're feeling. And this can actually, that's why I also saw this writing, that can really help you. Yeah. Now is really a time for you to wait, to recover, and to forgive. You've been going through an emotional turmoil, and even though it has sparked your creativity and your inspiration a lot, it's also time to rest and rebalance your energy and be near water to release all this emotional stuff that is not yours and hasn't been yours. But also make sure you forgive yourself and other people in this process, because it will help you move forward. What I hear is the Ho'oponopono that will be very helpful for you. So you can short it. It's a very it's an Hawaiian method for heart opening and for forgiveness. And yeah, you can put your hands on your heart, just like here, put them against each other or put them on your heart space and say, I am sorry for all there is in my life right now that caused this difficulty. Please forgive me. I love you, dear programs and old memories, and I am grateful to free myself and you all. Thank you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. So yeah, you're coming into a time of calm, peace, harmony, aligned action, aligned inspiration. And now is the time to recenter yourself, to come back to yourself. Because this will also be a time that whatever you believe in, whatever you put your mind to, whatever you put your energy to, or get emotionally invested in, it will grow its fruits. That's what your higher self wants you to let you know. So you're growing into this place, and all this energy is moving through you for a reason. But make sure you have time to rest. Make sure you have time to recover and wait and forgive and be near water. It's really important for your power. Yeah, you might also be a water sign, because all this water I'm speaking about. Or, yeah. If not, it doesn't matter either way, but yeah. So, yeah, these messages are actually quite clear for you. For the first bow, I had some oracle cards to end this reading, but for you, I would like to pick one of these. I'll just shuffle it like this. And whatever message wants to go out, it comes out. So. Okay. I think that's it. It's one of my favorite teas. I really like that. Okay, so some messages from your higher self. Whatever you are facing just might become your greatest gift. Exactly. So whatever emotional turmoil you are going through, it's your greatest gift because it's sparking this new creation and it's bringing you on a path clearer to your higher self and to a higher vision. Learn to relate to your soul, the light within you. Yeah. Going inwards. We can always start again. That's this full energy. The full is all about new beginnings, starting over with unwavering faith, with intuition, with trust. Just like a child does. And over again, it will do this no matter what circumstance it's faced with, no matter if people do not believe in them. And that's why they're also called a fool, because people would say, oh yeah, that's a fool, because it might have they might have done something similar and it ended up just like all ugly and dirty, but they just do it again because they have this faith that whatever step they will take and how far they will fall, the universe will catch them. So this is also an assurance of the universe telling you can start over, you can forgive yourself, you can recover from this. One who knows how to enjoy life does not need riches. Yes. It's the beginning energy, you enjoying every bit, like as I think I also talked about chocolate. But yeah, your senses are quite active at this moment in time. And that's something, dive into this, go into your deep waters, enjoy life, enjoy your sensations, enjoy having a cup of tea, a good cup of tea, and making these small moments for yourself into your day, incorporating them where you really give back to yourself and give back to your senses and to your sensual being, because this will also help you to recover and to rebalance your energy. Everybody wants to know whether you are dependable. I always find this a weird one, I have to say. I think it's more about depending on yourself at this moment in time, because you might not have had the right encouragement surrounding you, but it's now I hear it's you and the universe, it's you and your higher self, and the more you let go of these judgments around you, of these all other voices, these conditionings of maybe your childhood, let go of these voices. Maybe your mother was very skeptical of what you were doing or creating, maybe a father figure, it doesn't matter, but make sure you hear your own inner voice and put these ones in the bin, because they're not supporting you and you should depend on yourself. Yeah, that's a clear message. So yeah, pile number 2, that's what I have for you. I hope you liked this reading, and I would really appreciate it if you would like this video, if it resonated with you, to leave a comment on how this is playing out or has helped you. And I really enjoy reading this. And make sure you subscribe to my channel to see more of this content. And If you want to book a personal reading, you can find the link to my website and fill in the contact page. And yeah, enjoy your day. Big kiss and big love, Sabi. Bye bye.